We're live. We're live. Word, we're having an advanced pizza eating class here.
What? I have a doctorate in pizza eating.
Oh, I should have invited you. I'm sorry.
I know. I got lost in the mail again.
Okay, we're looking forward to your class.
I
Are we sure Paula's here to answer all the homework questions?
Okay. The homework is from like 3 months ago.
That's okay. So Kappa's been waiting 400.
Okay. That's true. Okay, we'll start the homework. It is quite ancient. But
We can't see your word.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
you can't see what? Me?
We just see a blank screen.
Oh,
See, it's like this.
I'm not.
Maybe turn your
No, that's
video on and off.
emptiness, Geshe.
On your
I'm opening
video.
my video is on. It's been on the whole time.
There you
I don't
go.
know.
You just
There
can't.
you are.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Lovely.
Easy homework.
Yeah.
A little frozen.
My internet might be unstable. All right, ready? I don't know if you can hear me. I can turn my video off if my internet.
So far, so good.
We can hear you.
You. Oh, wonderful. Okay,
And
I can
we're
hear you too.
ready.
Okay, great.
Your homework is emptiness.
Indeed. What happens to the mental awareness when it is in a meditation that is beyond the world?
Word, we cannot see your homework.
Oh, it's shared. My internet might be unstable. I don't know why. No one can see it?
We cannot hear in.
No.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
We got it. It took
Okay.
the satellite was in the wrong position.
All right.
To engage Mula
All
Banga.
right.
There.
So
So
here we go.
when a non-Buddha is in that kind of meditation, their mental consciousness is temporarily not ascertaining.
Great. Yep, that's right. Ascertaining. I love to ascertain. Number 2, what is 2 in total referring to in our quote from Unraveling the True Thought, which you do not remember at all?
No.
That reminds me. Thank you.
Oh, what is 2 and actually?
It's difficult. We didn't do that much.
Yi kin ampar sepa.
Yeah,
What's that mean?
the 2 extra. Oh, go ahead.
Your
Yeah.
thoughts and your awareness of your thoughts.
Oh,
That E actually probably means negative consciousness because that's what we're talking about. But the other part's right. All right. Okay, here we go. Why is it considered impossible in some systems that the negative consciousness is flowing together with the mental awareness during a meditation that is unstained?
Duh.
No, you can't answer, Ken.
I'm not even gonna try.
Why is unstained and the negative consciousness not go together?
because the negative consciousness is necessarily stained.
Yay.
Pretty much. Pretty much. In this section they were talking about the core. What's core mean in terms of negative consciousness in this section, Nick?
The things that come along with it,
Yeah,
the mental
exactly.
functions that are stained. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And we've been talking about them for months. There's
Years.
4 of them. Due to the fact that it possesses the seeds as generated by the 4 negative emotions that are in the negative consciousness's retinue. All right. Okay, here's some fun vocab. I don't know if it's sexy, but it's fun.
The screen is not catching up with, for whatever reason, it's lagging a bit. So bear
I
with
don't
us.
know if this. Yes, bear with me as well. I'll read it. Nel jor chupeloponi. Who are,
Hello,
who are the
oh, here we go.
Lopun?
Loveland. Oh, the two masters of the yoga of activities.
Yoga Chara.
Yeah, the two.
Yeah, who are the
Oh, it's
Acharya
Master
masters?
Vasubandhu and Master Asanga.
Yeah,
I thought
probably.
it was Word and Tsongkhapa.
This is not
If it
Jeopardy,
was,
though,
I
right?
forgot a lot. I forgot a lot between lives, kid.
I'm sorry, who are Masters Asanga and
Yes, that's correct. $800 to Ben
Uh,
Kramer.
it's our daily double.
Okay, Yala.
Gibson says in 100. Make
Yeah,
it
it's like one in 100 or something.
For $100.
no, but it's an idiom that means in the unlikely event. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
In
There's like
one-
little chance. Yeah, there's a 1 in 100 chance that.
Yeah.
Okay, Korwa Jisipa,
That's kind of a joke, right?
kind of. In that all of this is kind of funny.
No, you can say Sipa Jisipa.
Yeah, right. That's what I was wondering too.
This is right from the book. If you have a problem, you have to mail a letter to Jason Kappa,
Yeah.
1400 AD.
How long will be in samsara or something, or however many,
Yeah, as long as Samsara goes on.
right? For however.
Yeah, until the end of Samsara.
Wow, nice.
Geshe, here's my bad translation of this hard book.
I love bad translations. It makes me look smart.
Nice. You're gonna be a genius after that. All right, should I read the
Yes, please.
West Chinese for our audience? All right, here we go. 태양, 딱매pa 눈숨드 통we 이시 냠샤키 제 sakme tungyurwa kunshila rangi sakmeki samunnepa le kyorpa shindu dei tseyi kyang sakmeki sabun chuni ki nepale kunshi tang hlenchikdu sakme dunjuko.
Yeah, and the big question is, can foundation consciousness become totally purified in the mind-only school? And don't forget that foundation consciousness is what Nyunyi, negative mind, focuses on and thinks it's me. Yeah, me and mine. Yeah. So it's a very cool question. Would it be possible to purify foundation consciousness? And the question is going to come up soon. Would a Buddha then have a foundation consciousness? Okay, it's a very interesting question to me. Okay, Dayang. Moreover, Dogme Bangunsa de Tongwei, the mind that sees like itself during while in meditation. Yishin Yamsha could say, yeah, while in meditation, Sagme to Gyunwa, it's unstained. Kunshi la rang this Sagme is seven. Nepal give a passion to. Nothing inside the place from which the land seeds. Nature. There's a very unusual idiom word, and I'm not sure this is it, but nature means transformation.
Yeah, it does. Do we have it here?
I don't know.
The
Maybe not. But
Okay.
let's do it logically. Let's do the translation logically. So you are seeing emptiness directly. Your mind in deep meditation. That mind has become unstained using Abhidharma language. And then the sabans in the kunshi while the Arya is seeing emptiness directly. What happens to the seeds in the foundation consciousness? Sakmek is seven. Nepale Kirpa.
They transform?
It's tempting to think of it as transform, meaning they switch. They were stained and now they're somehow. Because the mind that holds them has become unstained, do the contents of that mind, which is all your mental seeds, do they become unstained? Do they transform? This suggests that they do.
Okay.
And at that point in time, while the Arya is seeing emptiness directly, for example, the Yi also.
Yep.
Yeah, nice. Tim said Nyunyi. And you know, this whole section, as the word well knows, he's gonna have to make this executive decision. Which Yis are referring to Nyunyi and Tsongkapa's being lazy to mention the word Nyun. And he just says Yi, as he did in the title. The title of the book he names Thought and Foundation Consciousness. And he doesn't say negative thought. He says, oh, they know. Thanks. Okay. They say you.
I think it's what all the cool kids did in Mind Only. If you were
I
really,
guess so. Yeah. I think they were just trying to save paper. But so feel the intent of the sentence. The seeds inside your seed holding consciousness transform into pure. And at the same time, the something becomes pure.
Mind or negative consciousness.
A messed up mind, because they usually go together, Kunshi and Yunyi, in the title of this book, even. So I'm saying if you feel the sentence, it probably is saying Yunyi here. Yeah, messed up. And also gets by the very nature of things, Chenyi Ki, those seeds there become what?
They transform or they exist.
Yeah, they also transform. He's suggesting that the seeds in messed up consciousness become pure while you're seeing emptiness directly. Okay? Which is weird. All right. And then that messed up state of mind, along with Kunshi, starts engaging in a Sakme way.
So
No, unstained. Yeah, unstained. Somehow, during the direct perception of emptiness, in the mind-only school, both of these two extra kinds of consciousness, which is storehouse consciousness. Wow, there's a biplane going by. Storehouse consciousness and its friend, negative consciousness, which is focusing on storehouse consciousness and says, this is me. They both somehow become purified temporarily during the direct perception, which doesn't last more than 20 minutes, like usually. Okay, so for 20 minutes, everything is fine. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, they become stable with the counties both going along together. Yeah, nice. I would say, yeah, somehow they both temporarily become pure as snow. Okay,
yeah,
along with their.
That makes sense.
Yeah, now what's the natural question you might ask?
what is the
what
pure
happened?
negative consciousness new?
Yeah, when you come out, do they go back to black or something? Like, you know, do they go back to plain old bad seeds? I don't know. Let's see. Next paragraph. This is a nice word. Let's go to the next one.
Cool, thank you, Ken. Tele langne sakcheki sempa gewa tabu nyundu kyurpana nyungmong shi sabanle sa nunshi nyundu kyurne yite nyungmong pa chendu cheto.
Yeah, we're not seeing your translation. It's not scrolling.
Oh, I don't know. I can put it in the chat. I don't know what's going on.
It's like you said it by slow boat to China or something. By the way, that's an idiom, I should. It's called slow boat to China. It means the
Yeah,
internet.
that's
Oh, now
There
it's
we go.
okay. Now
okay.
day lay long means what?
What happens after you get out of meditation?
Yeah, this is the word long, which means to get up out of your bed when you wake up.
Mhm.
In meditation, the study of meditation, it refers to coming out of meditation. Okay, and it's like coming out of a dream or something. So when you come out of your what meditation? Yeah, seeing emptiness.
Emptiness.
You get Sakcheki Sambas come back.
Your stained mentality rushes back in.
Yeah, stained thoughts come back in your mind. And an example would be Gewa,
Your virtue.
virtue. Okay. Good karma comes back because it's still karma. It's dirty karma. We call dirty good karma. Why is it dirty? It goes away. It ripens and goes away. All right. So he's very interesting. So Kappa's giving you an example. You came out of the direct perception of emptiness. You got your old messed up mind back. And now you can do good deeds. Okay. Got it? He didn't say sakmegewa. He didn't say unstained good deeds. He said good deeds. Okay. Mundagirna means they manifest. And from the sabans of the Nyomongshi,
From the sabans of the four
Huh.
negativities.
yeah, the four negativities.
Let's
Then
see.
those sawe Nyomongshi Mundagirpa.
Those main negativities, they manifest as well.
Yeah, they come back to life. The seeds for the negativities come back to life, and then the negativities come back in your mind, and then that makes che, your mind, yi, nyomongchen, messed up. Which
Your
mind?
negative
Yeah.
consciousness.
Yeah, your negative consciousness goes back to being negative. That makes
Hmm.
sense. Right? Okay,
Mm.
cool. Okay, you got more for us, Dr. Word?
Maybe I forget. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, it's not scrolling, but I guess it'll catch up.
I bet it
It's
will
like
soon.
I'll put it in the chat.
it's like when I
If
just
that
went
helps.
something.
I can read until it starts.
Oh, we got
There
it.
it
Now.
is.
We got it now. Who's gonna read the Tibetan word?
Should I do it?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Yeah, just to make it fat, and then we'll go to other people for the text. Detar yang, detar yang, dun sang le, yite yang kachik nare, nekab tena sakpa mepa yinte, ditar nungmongpa chen kang yinpa, teni pak pe lam la nyompar juk pe gyundu min jungwe sabengi nekap par joko shesero.
Nice. Someone made the mistake of giving me dessert word. I'm sorry. In that same way, it's I mean that mine also according to something to be associated. Yeah. What's neck up mean? What do you think this neck up means?
Temporarily.
Yeah, during the direct perception of emptiness, the mind is unstained. Okay. Good.
Because Jason Kappa said there's two ways to end the kunshi nyuni, nekap and tartuk. So he's commenting on the nekap.
Yeah. What does that mean in English?
Temporarily and ultimately. So how to end it forever and how to just end it like for a little bit.
Yeah. So if you're in a direct perception of emptiness for 20 minutes, you don't get to be stained. Okay. Sakpa member, some people would say that. Okay. So and then they don't know about Chenkan but they but the thing which possesses the negativities during your Nyomju. Sanskrit.
Your
Corrupted
balance,
meditation.
samapati.
Samapati, meaning two things are balanced. lack of,
Wanting a hamburger and having eaten one.
okay, good, something like that. Dullness and agitation. Sama, you're in an equal state between them, in the middle of the road, three of them, temporarily, okay? Nyomba Shupa. During that Gyun, Minjung,
That flow doesn't end, doesn't stop.
yeah, good. And that's a point at which the seeds are not staying somehow. Okay, good, good. While you're in the direct perception of emptiness, basically. Good.
Yes.
Okay. Translation's okay. If yeah, Park Bay Lam Lam means during the direct perception emptiness, right? Yomba Jukbe. They are in that deep meditation. Gindu, this Gindu, I think, would mean during that period, right?
During that flow or something.
Yeah, during the length of that flow of the direct perception emptiness, they don't have these seeds nekapli.
Temporarily.
Yeah, for the time being. Okay, cool. Anyway, it's an interesting argument, because when the mind only starts talking about these new kinds of consciousness in your mind, we want to know how they act. How do they behave? Could they be pure? Could you purify them temporarily? You know, if their nature is negativity and you are seeing emptiness directly, are they still negative during that 20 minutes? What would you say? What would Tsongkhapa say? He'd say, not really. Yeah, different seeds for that time. Okay, cool. All right, let's go back to Word's book. Where are you? Here. Okay.
We're at Sakwa Mepa again.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, this is still Dunsong. Okay, this
Yeah.
paragraph so still Dunsong. Okay, who's gonna read Word? By the way, I'll repeat it. This book Dunsong, which means the secret meaning, is being quoted constantly by Jet Tsongkhapa. It means it has a high regard for this book, which is rare for Tsongkhapa. And we don't know who wrote the book, and no one's ever translated it. Okay, might be.
Geshe,
Your next
we're trying to translate it right now.
Okay, good. Good. That's great. That's wonderful.
It's very difficult.
I don't know, but no one will know because it's all difficult anyway. Okay.
Well, no. First of all, no one's going to read it. Second of all, there's no one to correct us.
Yeah, that's a perfect situation.
If a tree is wrong in the woods.
By the way, that brings up something I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to take 3 minutes here. So I'm doing a new level for DCI Global, advanced level 4. It focuses on the practice of the Goodnight Book Club. The whole level is about getting 8 hours of sleep and what it does to your productivity. And it's a 500-page presentation of that technique. And it's amazing. And in the middle of the 500 pages, there's a free reader, a sampler. It's in Arizona, we call it a Whitman sampler because there was a famous chocolate company in Arizona. There's still one little building left in Phoenix. And our parents used to buy this chocolate, and it has 100 different kinds of chocolate, and they would call it a sampler. And we would say, oh, Mom, that one wasn't so good. I'll try another one. And so it's called a sampler. So in the middle of the new DCI level, we put a sampler called the 100 Jewels. And it samples from 100 books that we have all worked on in the last 45 years. So there's a sample from every book we've worked on in the last 45 years. And it's 127 books. Okay, it's 126 books. And we're building up this sampler. Why I mentioned that is I keep finding books that I forgot about. And here's one of them. This is amazing. When the ALL database reached 1,000 books, the first release had 5 books on it. The fourth release had 1,000 books on it. The database now has 20,000 books in it. So in 1997, 98, we hit 1,000 books, and we did this book. And this is a 1,000-page book describing the best books in this language. And it describes how to save an entire culture. This is a roadmap for saving an entire culture. So there was a chance in those decades for some of us to save an entire culture. And this responsibility came down on us, and no one else could do it. And we wrote a roadmap. It's a 1,000-page roadmap for how to save an entire culture, which has existed for 1,000 years and 100 million inhabitants. So imagine you're saving the knowledge of 100 million people over 1,000 years. And we wrote a roadmap. We wrote a proposal, and this is it. And we did it. Okay. And we are 7% finished. Okay. But it's all on track. We are exactly on track. We're exactly where we're supposed to be 35 years ago. And why I'm mentioning it in this class is I would like to propose, since I kind of own and wrote this book, that Rosa, we have a PDF of this book. I propose you publish an ebook. Where are you? I propose that you publish an ebook of it, and we give it away for free. And all of our students can study how to continue for the next 700 years. Seriously, it's a roadmap. It is 100% still valid. Every suggestion here works, and it has worked. And so kind of the next generation has to get the roadmap. So do you agree, Rosa? She has nodded her head, and we'll offer it for free, and everybody can have it for free. And and you make fun of the mixed nuts and stuff because they're all babies, but just kidding. They are, and you don't even notice it. They are saving a culture. They are saving 1,000-year culture. A small group of people is saving. It's actually the greatest spiritual culture that ever existed on this planet by about 100,000%. And they are saving it. I think it's cool. So there you go. We're going to publish it for free. All right. Let's go back to words text.
I'm sorry, Geshe, I pushed a button and stopped your share. Could you share again?
I'm going to try. Stop pushing my buttons.
Okay, I'm stopping.
Okay. Word, who's going to read? Or did we read?
Kimchi? No, we didn't. Kimchi, are you available?
Kimchi? I don't know. That's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Okay, when the screen comes up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There we go.
Di khơ hòa. Anh
Sakpa?
dạ. Dạ. Sắc ba mê pa nì, thốc ma mê phê răng, kỳ rích lá. Đắc mê pa ngun sâm thù, chê phê, phát phê, lam sinh thù, cun sĩ nam pa shê ba thằng, trung shê sầu.
Wow, awesome. Unbelievable. That's another words kid, I guess. Word, let's translate. Sakpa mepa?
Unstained.
Yeah, Togma mepa.
Unstoppable?
This means for time
from
with no
not-
beginning.
Yeah, with no beginning. Yeah, I just saw
Yeah,
no
time
S.
with no beginning.
Yeah.
Angi Rick Le.
Your own this could be your own nature, this Rick.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It is not Rangrik. Why?
It's not apperception. Well, there's a gi.
There's an S. Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
that Rick.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it doesn't mean Rangrik in the sense of the mind's ability to perceive the mind itself, which is an important mind-only word. But this is not that word because it's spelled different. Okay, so Rangrik le, tak mepa.
Yeah, your own nature as being having a lack of a self.
Yeah, lacking any self-nature. Pak belam.
Yeah, seeing that on during the direct perception of emptiness.
Good. Kunchi number shepa.
Foundation consciousness.
Yeah, and I would like to read this dung as a young. I don't want to change it, but I think the sense of it is young, which would mean what?
It also arises along with the unique.
Yeah, no, just meaning you don't stop having a foundation consciousness just because you're in the perception of emptiness. Something like that. Okay, and he's quoting what?
Xuanzang.
Yeah, he's quoting this unbelievable super book, okay? And what's that say about the seeds in the kunchi at that moment? Yeah, they must be inactive, the bad ones especially. And they have to be somehow temporarily pure. Okay?
Nullified.
Tsongkhapa's using that ancient Indian book, which some tradition says was written by Vasubandhu. We don't know. Some people say no. Some people say don't say that. I don't know. Okay, but seems pretty good. All right, there's the quotation in two pieces. Let's keep going, Word.
Sure.
Who's gonna read, by the way? By the way, I love listening to your super students read. It makes grandpa feel like my life has had some meaning. All right. So I have a new generation.
Yay. Thank you again. Let's have I don't know who's here. Maria, do you want to read? Are you here? No? I guess she's not here. Okay. Well, then we'll have Anatole read. You want to read Anatole?
By the way, everyone should thank Anatole. He's been working night and day to edit stuff.
Yay.
Good work. He's
Thank you,
working
Anatole.
tirelessly. In addition to learning all the songs I asked him to learn.
It's going pretty well.
Oh, pretty well, me. It's gotta be perfect. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Kitty. Hey, Kitty, if your dad makes a mistake, you can kick him, okay? All right.
They
Just,
are.
I just made a bad comment.
They are not the lucky kyang nyam shak na nyon mong pa shi ngon gyur tu me pa dri ma chendu nhok pe nyon yit me kyang yit de shi tang drel we shak met sak met tu gyur pandet pe na tak kien yut pandet do.
Nice. Okay. Now this is tricky. Therefore, word di luki kyang.
Therefore, in this system's view as well.
Good, nice. In this system too, he's going to say something about in this system as well. What system? Yeah, mind.
Well, again,
Or it
Wait,
could be
wait.
yeah, it could be the first of the two opinions here.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I
Okay,
think so.
in this system as well, during Yamshak,
During meditation, during the meditation of an Arya.
yeah, I like to call it balanced meditation or something like that.
Yeah.
There is no ngungir of the Nyomongshi.
There's no manifestation at all of those four negativities.
By the way, it didn't say Nyomongbashi me. It said Nyomongbashi ngungir to me. What's the difference?
Yeah. It's the difference is it's not that have disappeared altogether, it's just that they're not manifestly perceivable.
They're direct.
Yeah, they're not showing themselves. Okay, maybe. Therefore, this nyokpa is a very interesting word that we haven't had almost ever. What's it mean?
It means like gross or stained or icky or something.
Yeah, muddied, or yeah, nyokpa is like muddy water or something like that. Okay, chimachendu,
Sullied.
stinky.
Yeah. Yeah, that grossness of a gross nyuni doesn't exist either.
Yeah, at that moment when the person
During the
perception of emptiness, the nyunyi met. There's no
doesn't exist.
consciousness. Kyang,
But
yeah. So what he's saying is, you got to be sensitive to what he's saying. There's no filthy version of the messed up mind. Which is to say there might be a sweet
unfiltified
of the okay, that's what he's saying. Okay, there's no messed up mind, but there is a
unmessed up mind.
Yeah, good. And unmessed up Sakme, which doesn't have the classic four negativities. Okay, you're but dipe.
That's what that Luke thinks.
Yeah, nice. It goes all the way back to the very first line. That system says this. Everything between that system and says is their opinion. Okay, we just had finished their opinion. Therefore, Dakyan Yapa Dodo. Therefore, they believe that there is a
condition which is contained by the person.
Yeah, it's called it's a weird kind of cause. There's different weird causes in the weird book of the weird translator, Stanley. Dakin, and it kind of means an entity within your being, which affects what you have or you don't have. Okay, so he's saying there is something there, but it's not messed up anymore. Okay, the seeds or the negativities are still there, but somehow they're temporarily clean while you're seeing emptiness directly. What might we expect to happen when you come out? They somehow
messed
revert.
up.
Yeah,
Comes back.
maybe but he finishes with that opinion, and now he wants to express another opinion of a different group of people. Okay, and here's this other opinion. Who's gonna read, Word?
Yeah, I don't know. Is there anyone there that wants to read again? Is it?
Oh, they're dying. They were begging me. They said they offered to pay you if you let them read.
Okay, I'll send you PayPal, and then whoever pays first. I don't know. Somebody come up. I don't know.
Can you
can't
see them?
I see
Hunting down now.
Gibson's there. Gibson, you read.
Come on, Gibson. Come sit
Your
on.
house is full again.
Yeah, well, it's not a very big house. I'm not complaining. I hate cleaning.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Hey,
如你本
Gibson.
係兩相那以你月了，係讓殺之屬於不土的。
Lugnipa? let's let him translate word. Let's see how he goes.
Okay.
Look,
Go
Nipo.
for it.
Score.
Yeah, the second subsystem here
Mm.
says during Yamsha,
During the balanced meditation,
you still have yi.
you still have metta state of mind.
Now we don't know if that, yeah, we don't know if it means
Mm.
Nyun or just yi, but
Yeah.
probably since it's our subject, it's probably Nyun, messed up state of mind. It is there. And they say that not only do you have messed up state of mind, but it's also sakche.
It's also stain.
Yeah, it's a dirty messed up state of mind. Okay?
Yeah.
It's not a clean messed up state of mind,
Yeah.
which is what the first school said, sub school. Okay, let's let him keep going. Okay, word.
Sure.
오나 용봉 배 삭바 유탕 시나 메토.
Oh, so you said this second version of the messed up state of mind has stains, sakche, and then somebody comes with a, what do you call it? Question,
Counter.
hypothetical question or something,
Mm.
and they say, oh, does it have stains? Yes. Are those stains the kleshas, which is what stain usually means? Oh,
Mm.
at that point, the guy's seeing emptiness directly, right? Yeah.
Mm.
Do they have a messed up state of mind? Yes. Do they have messes? And he says, meh.
No.
Oh,
No. So who knows what the hell he's saying? You know, is it messed up? Yes. Does it have messes? Yes. Are the messes mental afflictions? Nope. What are they? Go on. Let's let this handsome remark man do another one. Shenduna.
Sure.
겐두나 지다 삭바 탕치 시나.
Yeah, if it didn't have mental afflictions at that moment, then how could you say it was messed up or that it had stains in it? Okay. If you ask, so we're asking him, is it messed up? Yes. Does it have afflictions? No. Well, then what makes it messed up, please? And here's the answer. Who's gonna read, Warren? Thank you, Gibson. You got
Thanks,
all these
Gibson.
victims here. You could have Gibson choose another person and then you'd be really popular.
Gibson, choose a victim for me, so I seem nicer.
Tim.
Tim, he's one of my favorite victims. Come on, Tim.
Yeah. Everybody's favorite victim.
That's his name, Vic Tim.
Yeah, you know why he chose me, Word?
Because when
Why?
you get irritated, you don't yell at people.
Word? Might disagree about that.
You got the cursor.
All right. It's because I forgot my tithe. You wanted everyone to know.
Okay, go ahead.
Duni tila kunshila natak tu tene nungmon kepe nupa chiktang tane nasok tope yishke ki lanchik kewe tenchene chusu sinba shadrip kepe nupa chiktang ni yula.
Yeah, this is a tough sentence. I'll say the pieces first of all, okay? It says
Sure.
this dunyi, mental state number 7.
Yeah, negative consciousness.
Yeah, that's the mind only school's nickname for negative consciousness, is state number 7. So if you're getting really pissed off, you can say, I'm feeling like I'm in state number 7. And only people who know. Okay, so state number 7 involves 2 different things. You got to go to skip to the end of the sentence. State number 7
Okay.
involves 2 different things, and they are both potentials. They are both potentials. Nupachik, nupachik. Okay, so there's 2 potentials, and you go backwards from nupachik. Number 1, it has this potential. Number 2, it has this potential. And then he describes each of the 2 potentials. The first potential, Tim, it has a nyomonkepe potential.
Has the potential for a negative emotion to arise.
This kepa is chepa ponguso yopa. A direct agent is present. So you can't
Oh, it's
translate it as arise.
It arose.
No,
It's already there. Or it's not?
instigated.
To trigger.
Instigated,
Okay.
triggered. You see, when it's
Okay.
spelled with a D, you can't say it arose. You have to say it
Did it.
it triggered
Triggered,
something,
okay.
it pushed something. Okay, so it has the power, which is implied by power also. It has the power to trigger nyomos. Yeah,
Negative motion.
in it, when you tawa to the kunshi
When you look at the kunchi,
and you say, not that,
that's me.
that's me. Okay, so it does have the capacity, this seventh state of mind does have the capacity to trigger at least one negative state of mind, which is the one that says, Kunshi is me. I am the foundation. I am the storehouse consciousness. Okay. And then there must be a second negativity that it can trigger. Here's the second one. Tani natso dope yishe.
It has the mental state which places a variety of labels upon things.
Yeah, which labels things. It is a mental state which arises simultaneously with a certain foundation, which then holds to objects. And in other words, it has the capacity to trigger a shidduch.
Obstacles to omniscience.
Obstacle to omniscience as opposed to
Mental afflictions.
The obstacles
Yeah,
caused
men-
by mental affliction.
So he says it has both potentials. It could short-term
Oh,
negative feelings or serious wrong views that would actually block you from reaching Buddhahood. He says it has both capacities. Okay. All right.
again,
yeah.
what's the ten he's talking about though?
人气结尾单亲呢，就是 Zimba. I would say it acts as this tendency to hold to objects acts as
Yeah.
basis for the
Yeah,
arise
yeah.
of a mental state which puts names on things.
Yeah, I just got it. I agree.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay. Now he's going to describe the first of these two in a little more detail, and Tim's begging to read it.
That's nice.
Go for it, Timmy.
Taylor,
I'm going to cut it here so he doesn't have a heart attack.
no,
Okay.
that feels much.
All right.
Taylor Dampo, Yinumon Chen du Jokche Yinching, Taeyang GC Numon Pa Lupar Mapang Pa De Sidu Jukla, Marikpa Tang Tawa Lopar Na, Dokpe Cheer Gepa Yangtang.
Good. De la Damboni means the first of the two capacities that he was mentioning. The first one was the capacity for negativities to arise when this seventh state of mind looks at the foundation consciousness and says, that's me. So certain negativities that arise from that. Let's talk about those, okay? We're not talking about the deeper ones. So the first one, Ni Nyomon Chen du Jokche. This is what makes a state of mind kleshik. Okay, if it has the capacity to, if a state of mind has a capacity of looking at the foundation consciousness and saying that's me, then it has the capacity to trigger negative emotions. Okay, and that capacity is enough to say that that state of mind is kleshik. Okay, if it could look at, if a state of mind is capable of looking at storehouse consciousness and saying it's me, it qualifies as a klesha, or making you give you kleshas. Okay, that's what it is, jokche. That's what it is to be messed up. What? To look at the storehouse consciousness and say, that's me. That's what it is to be messed up. That's how you get messed up. How's that? Okay? Jokche means that's the single qualifying attribute that makes a state of mind messed up. if it can look at the seeds collectively and say, that's me, that's a me, that's Michael, then that qualifies as a message up. Okay.
Because you're looking at it as self-existent.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Ching ching. Deon GC Nyombo Malupa Mapamba Desi do. Now, when you add GC and then you say blah 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 blah, and then you say Desi after that, what's it mean, word?
It says, well, it's saying, how long? Until this long.
Yeah, for such length of time as, and we don't say in English, we just say for so long as you. But in these Asian languages, oftentimes you have to say for such long as that long you have, okay? Until such time as you pangba all your nyomongs.
As you destroy or eliminate all your negative emotions.
Yeah, and don't forget that this construction in many Asian languages and in Russian, for example, it has to be double negative. Until such time as you have not destroyed your negative emotions, which in English means until you have destroyed your negative emotions, meaning for as long as you haven't.
Yeah.
Until the day you destroy your negative emotions, which you could say in English as for all the days that you haven't destroyed your negative emotions. Okay, all right. So for that long, they juke, they see the juke. It engages in its objects. Okay. But if you can lokpa, marikpa, and tawa,
if you can stop misunderstanding and some wrong views,
yeah,
some kind of wrong view,
it will ndo.
It will reverse.
Yeah, it will stop. When you can stop your misunderstanding and you can stop your wrong way of looking at things, then this tendency to be kleshik or messed up will also be stopped. Okay. Dopeche. Therefore, and I added a sa, just understood. It's not a correction. It's just Sonkapa being cute. From the eighth.
Yeah.
And all his readers know that that refers to nirvana in the self vamos. Okay, in which you have destroyed the capacity for ignorance. Okay, from that level on up, it's only half a sentence so far. You gotta ask Mr. Dim to complete the sentence. Please.
Timmy.
Chompa Namki Sawatang Newe Nunmom Pa Malupar Pangpe Nakang Saktu Sinpa Chepe Nupalok.
And an important comma that should have been there.
Nupalok.
Nupalok. De lope.
De lope. De Nungmong Chentu Shakpa Yang Mepe Nuni Lokso.
Nice. Dachomba Tim.
In our hut.
They have
our huts.
Pangba, both the Tsawe Nyomong and the Nyewe Nyomong.
They've given up both the negative emotions and the source of the roots of them.
We say the
secondary and root.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, primary and secondary.
root.
Yeah. The pa is important. We're not going to talk about it today.
Completely.
Yeah, bangne. Therefore, because they have lokpa, the nupa, to create zimbaing to concept.
They've stopped the ability to trigger the holding of to things.
To people.
For people.
Yeah, good. Look, pause. And when you look by that,
when you stop that,
you can no longer joke that state of mind as Nyomong Chen. Joke means established.
Jokche. You can no longer establish that mind as having kleshas, having mental.
Yeah, being kleshik. And since you can no longer, if you can say that the tendency of that mind to hold to the self-existence of a person has been reversed, then because that's reversed, there's nothing you can say that makes that person clay shik. And then you would have to say we have reversed the
Negative.
negative. Yeah, then finally, seventh state is zeroed out. Okay, so apparently it is possible to do a, what do you call it? Seventhectomy. Now there's all these
A
questions in Buddhism. Could you remove the seventh state of mind and the patient would still be alive? They say yes.
Yes.
It implies yes. It is possible to extract seventh consciousness from a human being, and they would now be a special human being. It's not that like they would die or something like that. Cool. Okay.
Geshe, why does it say lokso and not loko?
That's a great question. It's a mistake.
Oh,
I sure it should be local.
yeah. I would
I mean,
think.
there's a tiny chance it's quoting an opinion he doesn't agree with, but I don't think so.
No.
So local, it should be local. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll put a
local.
question mark for future reference. By the way, we have two versions of this text input.
Oh, yeah.
So if it were me, and if I were preparing for class, I would cut out the phrase just before it. Yang mepe nyunyi. You see?
Yeah.
Then I would go to my gopher. By the way, Ben Kramer and his Indian counterpart programmer is working extremely hard. Yeah. Hang on just one second. Share whole screen. Okay, so you can see my gopher program now. And I put a piece of this quotation here because we want to see what was the last syllable of the sentence in another edition of our text. And then we can confirm that it's a mistake. So I will, the search setting is set, right? Oh, sorry, no, whoa. Young may, I'll say, gotta copy that.
You're not using the new version.
If I got a version that works, I use it.
Okay.
Okay, that's my rule. Okay, no, I'm sorry. Okay, and we're gonna search the Sumbo. Okay, and here we go. Yay!
Yeah, it's correct there.
There
Local.
it is, local.
Yeah, that means Geshe Michael was not local. Okay, yeah, it should have been local. And that's how beautiful and fast it is to check something with Gopher. You can check, it just searched 1,000,000 pages and found the two syllable thing we wanted. And if you don't learn how to use it, you're a loser. Okay. By the way, I chopped out the instructions for effective searches from the Bible, and I put them in AL4. But you don't have that version yet. Okay. All right. We got time for one more line. Where do you want to do it for good luck?
Sure. I need some good luck. 엉캉이 대춘 추수진파 케페 누파 말록파 탕 이대 셀렉기 제참 이 균 체파메 대체르 이셰 기 다켄 메페 이셰 메페 균양 메 칭냠파 니기 예셰 드리마 타다 당드렐와 레 토페 칠 추수진파 마춤par. I don't see your screen anymore again. I don't know why.
That's
we
your
do.
internet.
It's
Stop
you, buddy.
blaming the Rimrock Advanced internet.
마춤par 예셰 네 토par 양 민규어로. It just came back. Okay.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna look forward to your translation of this paragraph. It's hard.
Don't
Hard.
don't get too excited. Don't get too excited.
Okay, wait, so let me go back and just let me see. Yeah, can you do these two paragraphs? Unkyang and Dini ni Mari Dini ni Rik, okay. Hello?
I will.
Yeah, by the way, I repaired one of these words. It was Brahma, and I fixed it to everything.
Oh, that's
So just so you don't lose any hair over it. Okay.
too late, Ken, too late.
I'm talking for both of us. Okay. All right. Nice class. And thank you again for teaching so many people to read. And I don't know how you do it, but God bless you. All right. Saying that, and
Thank you,
give a
Ken.
hug to your 4 beautiful ladies. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. And we send you some pizza in our hearts.
What? I want some in my stomach. Not my heart.
Okay, we'll see you next week up here. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks,
And,
Geshe.
Thank you, guys. Nick, any final wise words?
No, just let everybody go. But thank you very much for teaching, Geshe Michael. We're so
That's
happy to have you.
Yeah, I'm happy to have me too.
Thank you, everybody. And we'll see you soon in a couple more days.
I'm gonna teach my class.
Awesome. That's right. Yeah, stick
Oh,
around.
yeah. Okay, you guys want to leave it on? No, you gotta go. Okay.
Word.